Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aquarius for the month of December. It is a general reading, so it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. If this does not sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there, and if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Now, I have added in something different, and that is lessons with regards to the situation. And so I will read those at the end. So we'll do the situation first, and then the lessons involved, okay? So let's begin. I feel like for you, for whomever this is for, there was a coming together, a unit. We see here somebody arriving. We see the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. So this is somebody who has come together with you. A commitment is seen here, and this can be also you believing that this was your Ten of Cups. We see here the deep connection that is felt. We see here with the Three of Shields, this is somebody seeking you. Again, it comes back to this card of somebody who comes to you. You may feel in a sense of somebody coming in, almost like that knight of shining armor comes to rescue the damsel in distress, so to speak, you know. Because we have the knight as the next card, and he's coming to the tower, you see. So we have the family unit again here. But now, instead of all of this happiness, there appears to be a lot of worry. Something could be out of balance or feels out of balance, and maybe you came together with this person, but now maybe you're not too sure it was the right decision, or it was or is the right path. There seems to be a lot of anxiety here about perhaps whether this is or was the right fit for you. Now, the Hanged Man is a key player in your reading because he is appearing here central, and he also appears in your future. And so we have this Queen of Wisdom, Lady of Wisdom actually, who's in the reverse. Now, she's looking in the direction of the future and is obsessing over this, so she's very worried because she has the Nine of Swords here on the other side of her. The Hanged Man. She's seeking wisdom. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something that's been burdening her about this situation. Perhaps we also have, actually, you know, now that I'm looking at, we have the Hanged Man 3 times in your reading, because above in your thoughts we have this the Angela, who is the Hanged Man, but he's reversed. So I'm wondering if perhaps you may be regretting this decision because something may have come to light because there's something that you did not see previously, you see. This hangman was walled up. But now that wall has come down, but you see, he doesn't have all of his information, just partial. Just a part of him is lit up. Now, there seems to be some struggle, frustration even, regret with this Five of Cups. See, she's trying to reach for that cup, but it's spilt over and she just can't reach it on this card. I don't know if you can see it here. There's struggle. And this Two of Pentacles here is telling me that things could be up in the air. Can be that you're at odds with your partner. You could be in a situation that could feel somewhat chaotic because now you're not too sure you made the right decision, and so panic could set in a little bit here. But yet you're still managing some type of control. But the question is, how long are you going to be able to keep this up? And how will this end? Because clearly something is not right. It doesn't feel right. Here's those burdens again, and they're still here. You're looking back at your decision. Okay. So you're looking back at this decision, and I feel you could in the future be thinking of releasing this, of dropping something. Things are not as they seem, or as they seemed down here. And now, you see, these two cards, you see this is things not being as they appear. People sit down at the dinner table. The cup is generally or assumed to be partaken by everyone at that table, but it's not. Somebody is looking away, does not look at the cup, and it's been noticed by somebody across the room. And so then we have the Three of Cups clarifying this. And so this can be having been deceived, having fallen under someone's charm, and they've deceived them. Empty words, empty promises. And now, here in the future, here we have this Hangman again, you know. And it's like you know, you've been waiting for this understanding, perhaps to be clear, to be sure. Before you continue with your thought, because I figure this could be like, you know, to stay or to go type of energy. Taking your time to figure this out, if you want to escape this commitment or not, because you have the Seven of Swords on that Ten of Pentacles. And that's what's in your thoughts. See? So, what do? I think I made a mistake. A decision that requires logic because justice is here. I feel that this, you have this card, you see, I feel that this was the window of opportunity. You took it, okay? But I feel that now you're thinking of walking away from it. Yes, you see, you have justice again, of now walking away. So let us move to the lessons. So the first lesson here is sitting in the past. Okay, so this is a lesson that has been made evident already, but it may not have been embraced or learned. Understand that progress cannot be made until that lesson there has been addressed and dealt with. So let us see what this is. You have the card of balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. So many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story. And you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and of compassion. So this is something that has been made evident and will need to be addressed. And especially, you see, we have temperance sitting here in your past, who is also about balance. So now this card here represents the energy currently present, whether you're aware of it or not. It is very significant because if you're not prepared for this lesson, it could prove to be a stumbling block that will impede your progress, and it is guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because guilt is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to a guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. So now, this is sitting in the future. Now, it suggests what long-range lesson is to be learned. So it may relate to this situation at hand, or it could be an ultimate life lesson of which the situation is just a small piece of the puzzle. It is forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame. Every soul in your path has free will, and you don't have any control over that. But what you do have control over is how you react to the manifestations of others' free will. Holding on to that negative energy will strengthen karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break that pattern. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always, always yourself. Blaming yourself for failures blocks the natural flow of love, which will attract all good things into your life. Now, what I think is going on here is that you may feel some guilt for the decision you're about to make. Now, you need to forgive yourself. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes bad decisions. Forgive yourself for having made a mistake and move forward. And this is, I feel, a very powerful life lesson for you. Something you might need to put into practice. So, I hope you found this helpful. I thank you for watching, liking, sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to you.